My name is Joy Rui. I live in Glen St. Mary, Florida. It's a very small town. We do have a red light. It's not flashing, it's a red light. My husband, he was in the Navy for 22 years.
Well, I retired 13 years ago, and I'm at the same weight now that I was when I retired from the Navy.
Likes to fly planes. He likes to build his own planes.
She's just waiting for me to step up to a two-seater so when we go flying, we can go together.
I raise exotic birds for theme parks, zoos, and pet stores around the country. This is one of my big babies, and this is one of my big babies, and we probably have all total maybe 175 babies around here. Between the birds and the dogs and the monkey and the emus and the geese and ducks and swans, there's always somebody to feed. So there are some days when I say, if I have to feed one more mouth today, but I don't think I could live without any of them. When I sit down to eat, that's all I hear. Is that good? Is that good? Until I let her have some. So how was your day today?
Hard.
Hard?
And hot. I'm waiting for winter to get here.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd make us a lemon meringue pie tonight.
I'll like that.
My husband actually loves my cooking. I spoil him. I cook every night. I bake at least 2 or 3 times a week. There's always something sweet in the kitchen. I like to bake cookies. I like to bake cake. From Thanksgiving to Christmas, all I do is bake. Everybody that knows me gets a big box of cookies and candies, and that's what I'm known by, Christmas goodies. Well, I was diagnosed a diabetic 8 years ago, so I wanted to pursue some of the options like diet, exercise, keep from having to go on insulin. And all the sugar substitutes just were lacking. I really had just quit baking altogether. If I couldn't eat what I baked, why do it? You find a chef that doesn't taste his own cooking, I wouldn't eat it, you know. Being from a family where food was, it's comfort, it's home, it's being together. Any family gathering is always in the kitchen around my island. So when you have to start looking at food as your enemy, it changes your life. See, I'm standing here talking to you and I almost forgot one of my secret ingredients.
You better pay attention to what you're doing.
Lots of lemon zest. When I was at my mother's one day and she offered me a diet soda with Splenda, and I was so impressed with the flavor. I just thought to myself, geez, if they can do it, I know I can.
I'm getting tired.
Of watching?
Well, that ain't what I meant. I was tired from working all day, but now that you mentioned it.
Oh, it was eye-opening because I didn't realize that there were any sweeteners out there that could taste so good. Now I'm back to baking 2-3 times a week. My husband's boss loves my baking.
He always wants to know where the baked goods are.
He could stand to lose a few pounds.
I take for granted what a lot of guys wish they had. Lemon meringue pies and chocolate chip cookies and pound cakes.
I make a pumpkin cake that I use the Splenda blend and the Splenda brown sugar. And that's just amazing because I don't think there's any other brown sugar substitute on the market. The no-calorie sweetener I use for cereal, I use it for my tea, my coffee. Here in the South, we praise our sweet tea, and so I use Splenda in my sweet tea. I mean, that's my sugar bowl, is the no-calorie.
Tastes pretty good to me.
After we had eaten the whole pie, I asked my husband what he thought of it, and he says, well, it was one of your better pies. And I said, well, would you believe that it was made with Splenda? And he said, no. So he says, well, I don't see any reason to use sugar. And I said, well, guess what? We haven't used sugar for a couple of months now. So say your prayers. No, one more time. Say your prayers. Say your prayers. There you go. Good girl.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I think waiting for supper might have been all right.
Might have been worth it.
Might have been worth it. That baby looks good.
I never had to go through empty nest. When my children grew up and left home, I haven't had an empty nest. I have a very full nest. Gobble, gobble.